The following program is a 20 East Media Network LLC presentation. Please hit the like button and enjoy the show. Thank you.
This is The Truth, and this is 20 East Media Network LLC production. All rights reserved. This is The Truth, and this is 20 East Media Network LLC production. All rights reserved. Welcome. Hold on, Cassandra. How you doing? Let me do something right quick. This right here, this first story, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, it's not for the weak-hearted. I'm going to get my shout outs out the way. Respect to Cassandra. Respect to you, New. Respect to Time, Bronze. Thank y'all for coming in. This is not for I'm going to tell you, this is not for the. You got a weak heart. I'm going to start about this. Ask this question: who in here got little kids? Who in here got children? And who in here believes that justice? They said justice is supposed to be blind, right? Who believes justice is blind, but blind in a way that we see it, right? I'm gonna tell you this. What if I tell you a man get a slap on the wrist? What's a slap on the wrist for the charges in a small town in Georgia for unaliving a 7-year-old black child, right? This per Atlanta Black Star, which was published yesterday by the Atlanta Black Star, but updated today. I'm going to read you some snippets of it. A slap in our face. An irate black Georgia family accused the cops of protecting white man who drove onto a sidewalk and struck a 7-year-old boy. And the prosecutor refuses homicide charges. Okay. Here's the man named Dalton Carson. A 26-year-old white man was under the influence of fentanyl and cocaine when he struck and killed a 7-year-old black boy named Logan Sharp last year in Georgia, according to a toxicology report from the Georgia Bureau of Investigation. You right, Tab. It sure can. Toxicology reported that he had fentanyl and cocaine in his system when he hit that 7-year-old little black boy and killed him. But check this out. That's not the sad part. But the sad part about it. But the Pierce County prosecutor had refused to charge him with vehicular homicide, which would be the appropriate charge under state law because he was driving while under the influence of drugs, according to the Georgia criminal defense attorney. When are we as a society? When are we as a society gonna say enough is enough? I'm not just talking about our people. Other people gonna say this enough is enough. This justice system is screwed up. This justice system is screwed up. That been one of us drinking and driving that did that to a child, no matter what skin tone he is or she is. We've been charged with vehicular homicide. We've been charged with that. See, and it was only after the boy's family began talking about the case on social media that Carson was even charged with misdemeanor driving under influence 9 months after the deadly incident and 3 months after the result were finalized. Why do it take us to go on social media to expose stuff for charges to be brought? Can anybody tell me that? Why do we have to constantly go on social media, put it out there, what's going on, try to get some kind of semblance of justice? Why do we have to keep doing that? Then when we put it on social media and it started gaining traction, they didn't want to try to do something about it. When they should have did something about it from the giddy up, from the first beginning. That should have been done earlier. It should have been done earlier in the process. See, I would have looked at it like this right here. I would have did like this. If I was the prosecution and that police department, oh, look, we know him, whatever. I'm gonna let somebody else take over. I'm gonna let another sheriff department, another police department take over the case and look into it, do the investigation. Okay, let's continue. It's a slap in our face because they have the evidence and everything they need to charge Dalton with vehicular homicide, but they won't do it," said Logan's mother, Shantae Sharp, in one of several interviews conducted by Atlanta Black Star to compile this exclusive report. And she goes on to say, "Like my son's life didn't matter." How many of y'all out there would feel that way if that was your child and they did that? It makes us feel like we don't matter. Our life is expendable. It's feel like our children's life is expendable, no matter what the cost. Who's going to protect our children? Who's going to protect our children? Who's going to protect our children? You're right, Tom. What's going on? Better yet, what the hell is going on? Logan was 7 years old when he was struck and killed by a white male driver while high on cocaine and fentanyl 1 year ago, but his family is still seeking justice. First of all, I'm gonna tell you what justice look like to some folks. Oh, y'all arrested him, y'all charged him. Okay, he get probation, he gets out. That's it. No, justice is charge him with the right charges. Go to trial and put all the evidence on the table. Let the jury decide. And don't hold nothing back. Let the jury find him guilty or not guilty. If the jury found him guilty, sentence him to the maximum. Sentence him to the maximum. Now, check this out. This really got me. It's also appears that the Georgia State trooper who responded to the scene lied in his report to protect the guy that Carson, twisting the words of an eyewitness who later provided a signed statement contradicting the death they had attributed to him in his report. How many times have we seen that go on? They protect their own kind, their own people. See, they protect their own kind, especially when they get in trouble, especially when they buddy, friends with them, whatever. I'm gonna ask my chat. If you had a friend that did some erroneous like that, would you protect them? Would you protect him or her from their wrongdoing? Would you look past them for doing what they did to the person? See, that right there, it does something to me. Not only with that little 7-year-old black boy, that could have been your child. It could have been anybody else's child. I'm gonna put the question to you. I'm gonna put a question to you. Okay, I'm gonna put a question to you. Let's flip the strip on this one. If there was a black man that was drunk driving, high for drugs, and that did that to a white boy, 7-year-old boy, or a white 7-year-old girl, what would he be? What'd he be? He'd be charged with vehicular homicide. He'd be charged with it. Y'all know I'm not lying about it. I know. Respect Sean Ellis. You right about that, Sean Ellis. We'll be under the jail. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you another thing, Sean Ellis. Respect to you. Another thing about it is, ain't that they'll uphold a law and justice for everybody on equal playing field. Some of them don't even know the law. Some of them don't even know the law. They make up things as they go along. Georgia State Trooper Chase Militant claimed the 81-year-old black man who was sitting on his front porch when his truck struck the boy had told him the boy was standing in the street when he was killed in an apparent effort to blame the child for his own death. You see how they did that, right? They take the witness statement and twisted them, right? And what do they do? Like George Floyd, like Armor Arbery, Breonna Taylor, so many other people, even some our light skinned brothers and sisters, they try to flick the narrative and make it seem like it's the victim's fault. They make it seem like the victim's fault, right? But yet, this man, toxicology report reported he was on fentanyl and cocaine. So what if somebody standing in the street, but he hit the child? He on fentanyl and cocaine. That DWI, that vehicular homicide. Okay, let's keep going. But the black man wrote a signed witness statement saying he had told the cop that Logan had been walking on the sidewalk when he struck so hard that his body flew in the air and landed on the street, indicating that Carson had driven upon the sidewalk when he struck the child. Yeah, it's no excuse. I tell you what, I'll be telling y'all what the law is. Everybody said, if you comply, that's what happened. Look at all the people who comply with police officers and still wind up either locked up for something they didn't do, wind up under the dirt. You right about that, Ellis. You're right. Then another witness who showed up after the crash wrote a witness statement saying that Logan's older brother was very distraught, repeatedly saying that the truck had driven on the sidewalk. Was driven on the sidewalk. He came on the sidewalk and hit my brother. He came on the sidewalk and hit my brother. She quoted him as saying in her signed statement. That's what Logan's older brother said. He came on the sidewalk and hit my brother. I got a question for you, chat. What do the older brother of that 7-year-old has to gain by lying on that man for hitting his brother? Now, here's the connection between Militant and Carson. Why he did that. Here's the connection right here. I'm going to read it to you. But Militant, whose wife is Facebook friend with Carson, claimed the opposite in his report, which is why Carson was never charged with vehicular homicide. I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Y'all know, some of y'all probably know court procedure. Why do some courts do not take police at their word? Why do they don't take police at their word? Because they lie in reports. They lying reports. Can you take a police report at face value? No, you can't. No, you can't. Okay, the family also accuses military of turning off his body camera during the investigation, which may be true, considering no mention of body camera video in any report. Guess what? He ain't supposed to turn off his body camera video. Body cam. He don't supposed to. Police officers do not supposed to turn off body cam video. His video cam while doing the investigation. That's in their policy. That's in their policy. You're right. They don't give a damn, Cassandra. They really don't. You don't supposed to turn off your body cam. Compromising the investigation. The respondent also allowed Carson family to remove items from inside his truck after the crash, rather than impound the vehicle to search it for evidence. According to one of the boy's relatives, who is accusing Carson of having purchased drugs in their neighborhood prior to the crash, that Kia Sharp pointed out that Carson has a prior arrest for cocaine possession from 2022. You're right, Sean Ellis. Misunderstanding is the biggest misconception that is handed out daily by those who wear a badge and think they get paid, so they think they are the authority to the judge, jury, and execution. You're right. You're right about that. The cop was standing right there, letting them remove stuff from his truck. A relative said they didn't search him and they didn't search his truck because they let his family get what they wanted and whatever he had just bought. That's a conspiracy right there already. That's a conspiracy already. That's a conspiracy. See, you got to know the law. See, that's a small town in here in the state of Georgia. By then, the investigation had already been compromised because Carson had moved his truck before investigators even arrived on the scene, making it possible for them to thoroughly analyze what had taken place. You know, when on the accident scene, car scene, whatever, hit and run, whatever, if somebody get hit, that vehicle do not supposed to move. Folks to stay there. See, they also could charge him with leaving the scene of the crime, but they not. And now the family is concerned that the state will destroy the evidence uncovered in the toxicology report, which would allow Carson to escape any accountability in the death of the boy who was struck and killed while playing outside his home. When is it that a child cannot not go play outside his home or her home? Something not happened to him. Got to worry about somebody snatching him up. Worried about him getting shot, her getting shot. Worried about this happening to your child. When are people going to realize that our children is our precious gift that is given to us? Some people might say, "Oh, it was an accident." I mean, what you think going to happen when you have sex with a man and woman have sex? It's a possibility that she gets pregnant and have a child. That is a blessing. Shauna said he got stopped once in California by a sheriff deputy officer who questioned him what makes him come to California on vacation because he's from Hawaii and a native Hawaiian. It's not his damn business why you see. They ask stupid question. For one, it's not that they talk on business what you doing, where you at. This must be a free country, but some of us still not free. In some communities, people are still not free. See, then on top of that, some of us still not free because we're not free in the mind. We are not free in the mind. See, you got to be free in the mind to know what's going on. Got to open your eyes to see what's going on. See, the first print at the bottom of the toxicology report says they can discard those specimens because it's been a year, said founder of Journey Black Foundation. This Atlanta-based company advocates for civil rights of black people who have been working with the family to raise awareness about the case. This is a similar situation Ahmaud Arbery, how they started out, referring to the case of a 25-year-old black man killed while jogging in Georgia in 2020 after he was chased down by 3 white men and shot to death, only for those men to escape accountability for nearly 3 months until a video of the shooting went viral, placing public pressure on state investigators to file charges against all 3 men who are now serving prison sentences. And guess who is part of this case? Ahmaud Arbery and Carla Arbery is part of the team trying to raise awareness on this case because of the parallel between the 2 cases. They're trying to cover up. How many of y'all think they trying to cover up? This is a cover up. How many of y'all think it's not a cover up? It's a cover up. It took 74 days before any charges were filed in my nephew's case. Arbery said, founder of the organization Stop It Ongoing Legal Oppression advocacy group, which is also helping raise awareness. And in Logan case, Dalton was not arrested until 9 months later. I feel that justice system has failed Logan like they failed Ahmaud. It's a cover up. I don't even want to read no. I don't want to read no more. I don't want to read no more because it's all a cover up. It's a cover up. And guess what? We got to make it known. We got to put this out here. That 70-year-old boy got to get some kind of justice somewhere. And guess what? The online court record from Pierce County, Georgia, showed that Carson trial is scheduled for June 19th, and it will go before a judge, not a jury. And Logan Sharp mother said she just wants justice. She just wants Dalton to be held accountable because he knows what he done was wrong. And she also said it's not fair to us because I had to bury my 7-year-old son. He can't grow up to have kids or graduate from high school or see his sibling grow up, and his sibling watch this. They watch their brother die in front of their eyes. That's sad. When your brothers and sisters see what happened to you in front of them, guess what? That's trauma on them now. That trauma on them. Now they gotta get some help. They gotta get some help. They gotta get some help. But Cassandra, yeah, that's some place up north, small towns up north that does that. Because you're north, hey, it just don't come to light till somebody put it on social media. This is what I want right here. This is what I want. This is what I want right here. Is that people? I'm gonna drop the link to this in the chat. I'm gonna drop the link to this in the chat. Give me a few minutes. I'm gonna drop the link to this in the chat. Hold on. Hold on, I'm gonna drop the link to that so y'all can read it for yourself. Okay. I just dropped the link to that in chat. Okay. There you go. I just dropped the link to that in the chat so you go read it for yourself. And I got something else for you. I got something else for you. How would I heard this morning on the way to work this morning, right? A woman, I don't know what her partner there or not. I don't know. I'm looking it up right now so I can get the correct. How would I? What would I tell you? What would I tell you? What would y'all say if I say this? She already commit. If I say she already created a memorable moment with her fans on her Cowboy Carter tour. This is per NBC News, right? After kicking off her highly anticipated event in late April, Beyonce made a fan day when she assisted them with their gender reveal on stage during her May 28th show. I want to ask y'all a question. All that money they spent for that concert, yes, they got on stage. They and the gender reveal and Beyonce revealed the gender of the baby, right? What are y'all thought about that? Beyonce at a Beyonce concert revealed the gender of a couple's baby at her concert. Leave a comment about that. Okay, so the couple had a gender reveal at Beyonce concert, which Beyonce announced it that what the gender reveal was, what the baby what was. But the problem I had with that is, what was the couple's mom, dad, and friend, other family members who couldn't be at that concert, who couldn't be at that concert? What it was that? And then they get wind of this that y'all at a Beyonce concert, y'all spent all that money at a Beyonce concert, which y'all could have saved that money and put it in the trust for the baby for college, something. That was wasteful spending. That's what I'm looking at. But yet you didn't include your family members in it. Okay, you probably didn't include your family members in it. Hmm. I don't know what to say about that gender reveal thing. That's got me. You spend that money, you go to Beyonce concert, May 28th in New Jersey, MetLife Stadium. in the rain. And I'm trying to figure this out right here. A gender reveal in the middle of the rain. And I don't understand that. Why? I don't understand. Why spend all that money? Why spend all that money to go concert to do have her do the gender reveal? Why spend all that money to have her do the gender reveal when you could have did it at the house for a whole lot cheaper and save that money for something else? Yeah, you're right. They don't. They don't, Cassandra. They could have used that money for that baby. They could have did a gender reveal at home. But that's the money part that got me. And then the mom, the dad, whoever, the family, some of them couldn't afford to go to that concert. And then you get home. Oh, we did a gender reveal at a Beyonce concert. It's a whatever. It's a boy. It's a girl. It takes away the excitement from the family members and your close friend who didn't go. It takes it takes take away the excitement of the baby. What gender the baby is. It takes away the excitement of being the first ones to know what the gender of the baby is. Instead of the family know what the gender of the baby, whole bunch of strangers know before the family does. Make that make sense? Do that make any sense to y'all? Just like what happened to a 7-year-old boy. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. Spending all that money on that concert. Give me a minute here. I'm looking at some. I'm looking at some. I'm gonna ask you something. I'm gonna Cassandra and Jenny. I'm gonna ask y'all something. Would y'all have a gender reveal at a concert? Have the artist revealing the gender of your baby at a concert for your family to know what the gender for you without your family there? $249. It's $195 for a concert. Okay. It said how much are Beyonce ticket fan funeral over Ticketmaster prices for Cowboy Carter tour? Okay. Stylecaster say the average price for a Beyonce Cowboy Carter tour is $70 to $400. However, the fee associated with these prices can make people pause before entering their credit card. Obviously not, because that man, that woman, I guarantee you. I'm gonna ask y'all this question, Jenny and Cassandra, who else still left in the chat. Was it was it who idea was it to go to Beyonce concert? Who idea was to have the gender reveal, have Beyonce reveal the gender of the baby at the concert? Was it the man or was it the woman? I'll let y'all decide. I'll let y'all decide. Who out there you think it probably was? I'm gonna tell you, here's the VI packages through Ticketmaster range from $732 to $2,958. Option like the real live boogie package offer lower prices, while the exclusive Bucky Honey Pit and Sweet Honey Pit experience command premium prices. Hey, Cassandra, I want. Look, this is a question I got. Do you think? Yeah, probably both. But do you think he had a choice in the matter? Do you think he had a choice in the matter? Yeah, it's all about the money. And this is what this goes on said. While Beyonce fans known as the Beehive go hard for their favorite artists, many are upset at the prices for this upcoming for the upcoming tour. I'm not spending that. I ain't spending that kind of hard earned money just for a gender reveal with my family. For strangers to know before your family know. For a stranger to know before your family know. It's unfathomable. I can't deal with that. I cannot deal with that. I can't deal with that. I can't. Wait, prices of stuff is going up. I'm not. I'm not paying that either. I be wanting to go to do. I want to go. I be wanting to go to some wrestling at football games, college football game. I love me some. I love me some Auburn Tigers. But guess what? I'm not finna pay them high prices to go to a ball game when I can just sit home and watch it for free and go to the store, give me some beer or some liquor or something to drink and something to snack on and watch the game at home with a whole lot cheaper. Yeah, it probably was to get the people in, but guess what? It got the people in, but guess what? Do y'all think that parents was at that concert? They in the Do you think all their family members was at that concert? I don't think no. I don't think their parents or their other family members was at that concert. Oh, Jenny Valdez. Guess where the concert was held at, and guess where the junior reveal was at? New Jersey, MetLife Stadium. That where it was at? MetLife Stadium. MetLife Stadium. That's a waste of money. That's a waste of money. That's a waste of money. I could have thought something. You right. You right about that. Hey, and another thing, Jenny. You know what? Another thing you don't have to worry about where you parked at. Where you parked at. Uh, Let me see. Another thing you don't have to worry about. You ain't got to worry about getting robbed. You know what I'm saying? And I just found something else. This is why I keep saying, Jenny, you heard me say this before. Cassandra, yeah, my sofa is, hey, my sofa, my bed, the best seat in the house. This is why I said we got to protect our children again. This pair of Atlanta Black Star, which was reported on May 27th, it has to stop 6-year-old girl, 6-year-old black girl, dragged by her hair and called the N word. Georgia parents say school retaliated against them for demanding change instead of stopping the attack. Again, Georgia. Again, Georgia. And this in my county. This is my county. Parents of a 6-year-old black girl in the Atlanta area have filed a federal lawsuit against the Cobb County School District, claiming their daughter endured racial harassment, physical assault at Ashford Park Elementary School. The allegation include a terrifying incident in 2024 where a violent pack of students allegedly grabbed the girl, scratched her, scratched her face up, and dragged her by her hair while shouting "attack." See, that's why I say some of this stuff kids do. I don't care what skin tone you are. I don't care what kind of background you came from. It's learned behavior from the house. It's learned behavior from the house. You can't tell me you cannot tell me it isn't, because it's learned behavior from the house. What they see, their parents do. What they see, their older siblings do. What they see, some of their friends and friends' parents do. It's a learned behavior. I know what you meant. Yes, it's a high school to prison pipeline. Even when the kids doing what they're supposed to do, and they smart as I don't know what, it still happens. But you know what the saying is, what first is going to be last, what last is going to be first. You're right. Blowing money. You're right. Jennifer, that you heard me say this. Who's going to protect our children? If we do not protect our children, if we don't do not stand up for our children, who are going to stand up for our children? See, I'm like this right here. If we don't stand up for our children, nobody else is. I'm, and this is another thing I see. If my child, if my child is doing wrong, I'm going to punish my child the way I see fit, and I'm going to let them know they did wrong. I'm not going to patty cake them, saying, "Oh, whatever, whatever." Like some of these mothers and children do, mother and fathers do, these parents, grandparents do, cuddle these children. No, it's time to cuddle these children is over with. You gotta let your children know the truth. We the only people, we the only community had to sit down with our young black young boys, young black little girls, and tell them, hey, this right here, and try to and teach them the law and how to try to act. Forget all of that. Try to teach. We teach them that, but also we got to teach them to be yourself. Be yourself. Because one thing I found out, society that is scared of us. Why they scared of us? Take a look around you. Take a look around you. I'm saying this plenty of time. I'm gonna keep saying it. Let's take a look around ourselves. Look around you. Look around you. Take a look around you. What do you see? What do you see? A whole lot of stuff that is being used, that our people invented, that we all continue to uh, uh, elevate, innovate. See, I tell my niece all the time, right? Look at they could take it, they could take away your freedom. They could take away your legs. They could take away your arm. They could take away your tongue, your eyes, whatever. They could take everything that I just named away. But one thing they cannot take is your mind. Another thing they cannot take away is what's in your heart. But who gonna protect our children? I'm gonna protect kids. Kids, children are our future. But we gotta enhance their memory, their mind, and their soul. We gotta teach them about life and how to go about doing things the right way. That was wrong. We are not doing that. You're right. You're right, Cassandra. We got to teach them to work, education, and work for their money, work for what they want to get. They got to learn how to see. There's some parents. I don't care what lines you own, that just give their child stuff because they can give it to them because they want them to have stuff they didn't have when they was little. They try to give kids what they want because they didn't have it, right? But I look like this: kids, children do not. Let me repeat: children do not. Some of them do not respect what you do for them. They be like, oh, okay, I got this, but guess what? I can come back and they gonna give me another one anyway. So why try to cherish it? Why try to keep it safe? See, that's where waste of spending comes in with some kids, that some parents cuddle them, give them anything they want just to get them out their face. But you cannot cuddle kids. See, like them parents, when the school districts not doing nothing, when the principal not doing, teachers or whoever they not doing nothing, you can sue them federally and get money. But what does that does to the child mentality, their mental? What do it does to their mental? I don't care. Yeah, that's probably was a racial thing going on at what the kids allegedly was going on at that school. But we got to think about it. Think about uh what we do to ourselves, how we talk to how women talk to other women, girls talk to other girls in our own community, how men talk to other men in our own community, especially little kids. I ain't talking about little kids. That is crazy how that go. You're right about that, Jenny. They do. That's disgusting. You know what I would do, Jenny. You know what I would do. You know what? Oh, Jenny, just don't come in my chat telling some women, some hot woman was cat calling my nephew. Oh no, that ain't gonna fly. That's disgusting. Just ever think how our children mental will be if somebody keep bullying, keep calling them racial slurs, keep doing this and doing that to them, and the parents don't stand up for them. If we as parents, as adults, don't stand up for our children, who will? I am. Who gonna stand up for our children? I will. I'll fight for them. See, it's a systematic system. Think about it. Think about it now. Think about this right here. That first story I told, right? About that white guy that's from fentanyl and cocaine hit that 7-year-old boy who was on the sidewalk, and what they doing doing in Georgia. Then that Beyonce concert, Judge Jenner revealed that Beyonce spent that money at Beyonce concert. Then this story, you know what all of them had in common? You know what all of them had in common? Think about it. Them down there controlling the narrative, what being said and who says it, what, and no jury child and all that stuff. And guess what? They still controlling the narrative of people going to spend all this high money at a concert, which them people really don't care about them. Taking out their household and put it in somebody else's household, which don't make no sense. Then here you go. The last one, the school system spinning the narrative that, playing dumb like they don't know nothing what's going on. It's all one big pot. Think about it. It's all one big pot. But I ask again, what are the people that going to protect our children for all this mess that's going on? Who, not just physically, but mentally, who will protect our children? Guess what? I already told my sister. I said, if something goes on there at school with my niece, and I already know what she gonna do. I already know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get to the truth. I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. Guess what? I'm gonna have all them heads. All the heads gonna be rolling. And ain't no way I'm going to that concert because I ain't finna spend that kind of money. I'm not finna y'all to give y'all that kind of money on how stuff is these days. Is prices still going up? I'm going ahead and get. There you go. Some things ain't for the public. Is it for the public? Think about it. Let's get back to that gender reveal at that Beyonce concert. Okay, they had that concert. You know how price of tickets is. You know how price of tickets is, right? They gender reveal had a gender reveal at a public event, right? Yeah, somebody might be there. Yeah, they might be there for the concert, but they might have something else on their mind. All right, we're gonna follow them. They pay for the ticket and they got a baby on the way. They got some money somewhere. They got something. But what do y'all think? What do y'all think about all this I just talked about? I know it's late, but I say this. Yeah, they probably did. Look, I'm gonna tell you, they cannot have. Look, they can have another gender reveal party, but it won't be the same. It will not be the same. Do y'all agree with me? Do y'all agree with me? It won't be the same. I'm telling you, that family got a gun. That first story, they got a GoFundMe up so they could get raise money to fight this legal battle they about to fight. And I hope they get some justice. Hope somebody else steps in and upgrade the charges to vehicular homicide on the first story, because that's what it's supposed to be. That what it's supposed to be. I hope they spending all that money for the front row tickets for the gender reveal thing on at Beyonce concert was worth it. I hope they got some more money that they have saved up. And on the last one, I hope they win. I hope they win a whole bunch of money from. I don't care. I'm paying it. People need to stop doing this stuff, right? But I'm gonna say this right here. With me, myself, I s- uh, I see. I wasn't gonna go live tonight. I wasn't gonna go live until I saw that first story. I'm gonna hold that Beyonce thing to later, and this other story to later too. But I had to come out and talk about it because it was on my heart. My prayers goes out to that first family, right? My prayers go out to that first family that they get justice. My prayers go out to the last family that they get what they deserve from the legal system also. But I'm gonna say this: the couple that did had Beyonce reveal the gender of their baby at that concert, y'all go get a checkup. Y'all go get a psychological checkup. Go get some help. Go get some help. Cause you spent that money on a concert. A concert. Yeah, that first story, Jenny, you might have to go back and wait till the chat comes up. I dropped it in the chat. I'm see could I drop it in the chat again. Hold on. Let's see could I drop it in the chat again. Hold on. I just dropped it in the chat again. That's the first story I did, Jenny. That's the first story I did, and go read it. And it's sad. It's sad what this world coming to. How do we protect our children? How do we protect our kids? How can we cannot shield them from everything? We can't protect them from everything, but doggone it, we can protect their mind and their heart and who they supposed to be. We can teach them to be their true selves. We can teach them to be respectful to everybody. We also could teach them not to be a fool too at the same time. That's my hour. I'm about to get out of here. Jetty, you know all Jetty's. Thanks to Abado. Bros, who else came up in here? Jetty, Cassandra Pryor, thank you. Time, Sean Ellis. Who else came up in here? You knew. I'm saying who else came up in here. And everybody else that gonna watch the replay. Thank you for coming. And I might go live tomorrow. I might not. Just have your notification bell set. And I, it's just something to think about. Do your research. Like Cassandra Price said, ignorance of the law is no excuse. Start learning the laws. It could help you. It's sometimes it will protect you. Peace and blessing. Like I always say, love and respect yourself, because when you love and respect yourself, you can see through all the BS. Self-love is the best kind of love. Who can love you better than you love yourself?
This has been a 20 East Media Network LLC special presentation. Make sure you hit that like button on your way out. Thanks for coming. Now you ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get the hell up out of here. See ya. This has been a 20 East Media Network LLC special presentation. Make sure you hit that like button.
Yeah, I did that 2 bit of time.
This has been a 20 East Media Network LLC presentation. If you have not already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And please like and share this video. Thank you and have a good day.
And another thing is, leave a comment. Leave a comment in the comment section of what you want me to talk about. Anything you want me to talk about, leave a comment. Like I said, like, share, and subscribe. And hit that notification bell. Peace. I'm out. Hey, everybody be good and be yourself. I'm out. This is The Truth, and this is 20 East Media Network LLC production. All rights reserved.